impossible to square root a negative number and get any sort of real result, so we use imaginary numbers to produce a solution. In imaginary numbers, the square root of negative 1, represented by I. I is used to solve things that need the square root of a negative number. Example number 1. We are going to take the square root of negative 81. Now, you can take the negative sign out by multiplying it by I, our sign for imaginary numbers. Now you have I times the square root of negative 81. Now we can take the square root of 81, leaving 9I. Example number 2. Now we're going to take the square root of negative 25. Now we'll do the same thing as in example number 1. Take out the negative sign by multiplying it by I. Now we can take the square root of 25, leaving 5I. The cycle of i's. When you bring I to an exponent, you can get 4 results. Negative 1 square rooted for I to the first power, negative 1 for I to the second power, negative I for I to the third power, or 1 for the I to the fourth power. This goes in a cycle, meaning I to the fifth power is negative 1, I to the sixth power is negative 1, I to the seventh power is negative I, and I to the eighth power is 1. Any power of I will be either I, negative 1, negative I, or 1. A simple trick to figure out what I is equal to whenever it's raised to a large power. You just divide the exponent by 4, and if the remainder is 0, it's 1. If the remainder is 1, it's I. If the remainder is 2, it's negative 1. And if the remainder is 3, it's negative I. Okay. Complex form. Complex form is A plus BI. A and B are real numbers while I is imaginary. When solving an equation that involves I, this is the form your answer comes in. Example 1. Here we have 3 plus I times 6 minus I. Now we're going to FOIL it, ending up with 18 plus 6I minus 3I plus negative I times negative I. If we simplify that down more, we have 18 plus 3I minus I squared. I squared is equal to negative 1, so now we have 18 plus 3I minus negative 1. Our final product is 19 plus 3I, which has the A, the B, and the I, just as in complex form. 2. Here we have 5 plus I times 3 minus I. Now we FOIL it, and we have 15 plus 3I minus 5I minus I to the second power. We simplify it more, and we have 15 minus 2I minus negative 1. Our end result is 16 minus 2I, also correlating with the A plus BI complex form. Example number 1. Here we have I to the 11th power. We divide it by 4, then we get the remainder of 3, which means I to the 11th power is equal to I to the third power, which means this is equal to negative I. Number 2. Here we have I to the 26th power. We divide it by 4 again and get a remainder of 2, which means I to the 26th power is equal to I squared, which means this is equal to negative 1.